Thank you for visiting our YouTube channel. Nandito ako to give you the latest updates from the PBA, next game schedules, at updated PBA team standings. Pero bago yan, focus muna tayo sa mga teams. And for this video, tara at silipin natin ang conference scoring average ng lahat ng players and teams sa PBA. Let's start with the San Miguel Beermen.
Here are the scoring averages of each players for the San Miguel Beermen on the ongoing PBA Commissioners Cup. At number 14 is the C-Man, Rodney Brondial, who is averaging just 1.6 points per game so far in 5 games played this conference. Brondial is an 11-year PBA veteran and was a 6th overall draft pick by Ginebra back in 2014. At number 13 is the 33-year-old Simon Nziso, who is averaging just 1.67 points per game this conference. He is a 17th overall draft pick in the PBA by NLEX in 2015 and currently playing on his 3rd year with SMB, but mostly on the bench. At number 12 is the 39-year-old playing assistant coach Chris Ross, who is also averaging just 1.67 points this conference. And maybe looking at retirement very soon. Chris Ross was a 3rd overall pick by Air 21 Express way back in 2009. At number 11 in scoring for San Miguel is Chris Rosales, who is averaging 3.25 points in 4 games this conference. He was the 19th overall pick by the Meralco pool back in 2015 and spent mostly on the bench as well with San Miguel. At number 10 is the newly acquired forward Andreas Cahilig, who is averaging 4.33 points in 6 games this conference. He was part of the trade that brought him together with Chongsun in San Miguel this year for Vic Manuel and Terrence Romeo. At number 9 is the 35-year-old backup center Moala Tautua, who is averaging 4.5 points per game so far this conference. He rarely plays heavy minutes with San Miguel as expected. He was the 1st overall pick by Talk and Text way back in 2015. At number 8 is Juran Tang, who was only seen in action for 1 game this conference where he scored 5 points. From playing heavy minutes with Converge and being a top scorer, he was reduced to a bench warmer with San Miguel and rarely seen in action. At number 7 is the bruiser, Jericho Cruz, who is averaging a career low of just 5.17 points in 6 games so far this conference. Cruz was the 9th overall draft pick by Rain or Shine way back in 2015 and was also a national team player for Guam. In number 6 is the 3-point king and former national team player Marcio Lassiter, who is averaging just 8 points so far in 6 games. At 37 years old, we are seeing a bit of a decline in his game, but he is okay as he already cemented a legacy as one of the PBA best shooter of all time. At number 5 is Don Trolliano, who is averaging 9 points per game in 6 games so far this conference. Trolliano was the 15th overall draft pick by Rain or Shine way back in 2015. He averaged in double figures in the last 4 years, as he is off to a slow start this conference. At number 4 is the newly acquired guard from Terra Firma Jeep, the 33-year-old Wami Chongsun, who is averaging 9.4 points per game so far this conference in 5 games. He was an instant offense for San Miguel, but the addition does not make the team any younger. At number 3 is the Predator, CJ Perez, who is averaging 15 points per game in 6 games so far this conference. He is a Gilas Pilipinas national team member and can score from anywhere on the floor, especially on daredevil drives to the basket. At number 2 is, needing no further introduction, let's just call him the GOAT, the 8-time and on his way to his 9th most valuable player of the PBA, June Mar Fajardo, who is averaging 19.83 points per game in 6 games this conference. It was like having 2 imports in one team with Junimar. And the leading scorer for San Miguel this conference is, of course, their import Jabari Narcis, who played just one game so far this conference in a loss to Converge. He is the third import for the very inconsistent Beermen this conference. The San Miguel Beermen currently holds a 3 wins and 3 loss record so far this Pba Commissioners Cup, as the Pba goes to a lengthy holiday break, and we'll be back on January 5, 2025, where the San Miguel Beermen will be playing against the Barangay Ginebra Kings in the main game at 7:30 in the evening.